everybody, this is Salvi here with the VTuber news coming right up for you. Before that, of course, smash that subscribe button, hit that bell, and the like button as well, and let's get right into it. She has done her final stream before going to the hospital, as we're talking about one of the members of Fuwawa, who are the beloved demon dogs of Hololive English Advent. Fuwawa is the one we're talking about. She is a female English-speaking VTuber with Hololive EN, with her compatriot partner, twin sister, Mokoko, with making the Fuwamoko together. And she recently did Hitman. She played some Hitman, and she was able to get everything going here, as you can see. And she was able to have a lot of fun.
One of their clothing.
She is bad at the game, but she is still way better than I am at this game.
Be brave because I need to be brave, so not just for myself, but for Moko-chan, and for you too, Ruffy and so I'll be thinking of you, and I'll be praying for you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Will keep Mokoko company. I'll continue to cheer her on, so try not to worry too much. I'll try. You know, if I worry, then maybe, you know, my recovery won't be as fast, so no worries. Robins, you're taking care of Moko-chan, so focus on recovering and rest.
And that is her message. That's what I wanted to show you guys. That's the message I want to show you guys. She is positive. We should anybody who's a fan should also remain positive. She is going to be back, but she's going to make sure to take her full recovery. The fact that it's going to take that long means that it is not a serious, like, isn't like, oh my God, something serious is going to happen to her type of surgery, but it is a larger, more impactful surgery on her health. She did mention that it is not about her voice. This is something else that is going on. As you know, we humans can break apart pretty easily. Little things can happen here and there that need to be fixed. And luckily, we do have medicine and surgery to fix that. She's going to be fine. She's going to come back when she is feeling up to it, when she's feeling good. We'll just have to be here and wait for her. She is a copycat. Or at least that's what his people are claiming today when we're talking about Shylily, who is a female independent VTuber from Germany, based in the Netherlands. She originally created her own 3D model in 2020 and then became a 2D model as we have her now. She's a very big indie. She has created several of her own different businesses to kind of, supplement whatever income she's getting from everything. And we are going to these claims through Nanoless, which is the artist who did her newest design. Nanoless was involved in the big drama with Sinder. Of course, Sinder and Bao and Red. How Sinder and Red were the ones who did a lot of horrible things, but other people like Nanoless were not innocent in the whole thing. So we are not going to rehash the whole thing, but as you know, there was a whole big thing, I believe, in April of last year, April of 2025, where that whole thing blew up, and it got bigger than it should have been. But it was just a bunch of people being, well, mean girl type of high school type of thing. What are we talking about when it comes to people thinking that she is a copycat? This is the look. Had the huge honor of working with Shylily Succubus design model art. I can't really go much closer because of TOS reasons, as you know, because this is very much I don't even think this is a friendly TOS thing for Twitch, to be honest with you. But people are saying because of the kind of, horn design and things like that, it is looking like she is a copycat. And this was what people are saying. I'm going to show you everything that people are saying here. And it says, great work. A lot of people are like, you cooked. And take a look here. Nano knew this reaction was coming. Just hope y'all got reused discount. Just Lily got a reused discount. Basically saying that she doesn't have originality. At least Nanoless doesn't have originality in creating these things. Oh, look. It's Sinder got a new model. I don't know why they added Sinder. Sinder wants nothing to do with this. I'm pretty sure Sinder just wants to move on. That's what she's been trying to do in her content from what I've seen. She just wants to move on. I'm not really a fan of Sinder or anything like that, but I check in occasionally because people tell me, she's saying this, she's doing that. But for the most part, she is just continuing on with her content. She's not bringing anything back up. She's not saying anything again. She's just doing her own thing. Again, yes, it looks good on Lily, but make her look less like the orca she is and more like a copy-paste version of Sinder. Your work looks good, and I end my statement with that before I say something mean. So what it is mainly what I'm seeing here is saying that in this case of Nautilus, there's no originality there. It's kind of sad how Shylily hates Sinder, but tries so hard to be her. It's more sad how you can't let go of a fight drama over a year and a half now. Oh, it was probably earlier than I thought then. Bro SDF, that drama is over. You do know Sinder doesn't own the concept of succubi. Absolutely she doesn't. And she doesn't want to. She doesn't. This isn't coming from Sinder herself. This isn't Sinder saying, oh, you copied me. Or, oh, look at her, she's copying me. This is coming from the fan base of Sinder, more than likely. In the extreme members of the fan base of Sinder. We all know where this is going. Yeah, someone already knows. Someone already knew how this was going to end up. And it absolutely did. It's a Great Value Sinder. The Great Value is a brand. I believe it is a Walmart brand or something like that. Or it might be a Kroger brand. Where it is, you know, things of more value, lower quality stuff. Riri Pipsqueak says, is that Sinder? I don't know. I have to see a side by side. I don't think they look that similar. You have here, gee, I wonder what design reminds me of. Because inspiration was a lot better from Overlord. Sinder wore it better. Yeah, this does remind you a lot more of Albedo from Overlord, the Succubi. It does look a lot more like that. This is more than likely what it came from. Something like that, especially where the wings are placed. You see where the wings are placed lower down there? That is more of an Albedo look than a Sinder Power Pup, because Sinder doesn't have any wings. So all this stuff does look more like an Albedo type of Succubi type of thing. It's really this blue Sinder, lol, just lacks creativity to sit apart. I'm surprised she has anything to stand on after everything that comes out. Over here, if only I could imagine what the inspiration was. A succubus, did you think that Sinder owns the rights to those? I mean, Sinder isn't even a succubus, to be honest with you. She's a parapup. You know, she's a demon dog type of thing. Well, I guess a succubus demon dog, I guess, in that case. So she does kind of have that kind of look to her, but there's a lot of succubi VTubers that could take the same design. Why did you use copy and paste and change a few things? Here, it looks like absolute garbage, but with friends like you, Bao and Shylily, who needs enemies, am I right? People still trying to hatch that same drama from back in the day. I wonder where you got the design from. If only had an inkling, I guess. Nope, nothing comes to mind. Not a thing, not a nothing. You're effing pathetic. Can't wait for the day your ringleader stabs you in the back over inconsequential S, or vice versa. That'd be funny. I think the main issue that people have is the horns have a similar design. It's similar. There's a lot of things that are not necessarily inspired by what she has done here. As I showed you before, it's more of an Albedo look over here because Albedo's horns are kind of the same design. It does look like, I mean, to make it easier, she might have copy pasted the look of it and just changed the colors, maybe when it comes to the horns, but everything else is distinctly Shylily. And that is the thing. It is inspired by other things, but it is distinctly Shylily, in my opinion. So this ends up just becoming people wanting to bring up past drama, stir up the hornet's nest, and try and see if they can get maybe some brownie points. What kind of thing is this even supposed to be now? Orca, cat, human, demon, WTF, this VTuber should just rebrand at this point. Completely unmessed design. And here it says, from fish to copycat from Banana Juju. She's not copying anyone. What do you mean? Didn't she also start as a Gura copycat? Asmongold Nutrider that posts AI art, talking down to people is wild, not gonna lie. So she got a lot of hate for saying that. Banana Juju, she has had a lot of haters in her side as well. Take a look here. That looks familiar. People be crazy about the horns. Only the horns look similar, and placement of the arm gloves, but still entirely different. Let the artist cook. Stop being upset. And yeah, that's the thing. Like maybe she copy pasted or at least maybe traced the curve of the horns. Maybe, but I think she traced them. If she did trace anything, she traced it more from, or got the ideas from it and created her own. As you can see closer here, she has her own little designs to it. It is similar, but it's probably like, heck, why redo something that works? There are some things like that happen in sports cars, that happen in other things, that happen in art in general. There are metas that happen, like for example, in anime. Why change something that works? If it works, it works. If it looks sexy, it looks sexy. You're gonna use the same similar design choices, art styles, things like that, to kind of keep it looking like that. Doesn't mean you're absolutely copying the Sinder one. People are, this is the Sinder thing that they're saying that she's copying. And someone explained to me, like, I'm 3 years old, why so many female VTubers use the same kind of designs that feminists rant about every other video, game, movie that comes out. Why do you think sports cars have so many things in common, no matter the brand year? I'd say the same reason for people using the N-word, despite it being used to segregate them earlier in the past. Reappropriation mechanism, just guessed. Though, not sure anything. Brand identity, a woman profiting from her own objectification, is complicated but still grants more autonomy, as it is her individual choice versus a team company profiting off of the general objectification of women. Aside from being something to draw attention, I'm sure many of them just like the designs. And yeah, it's a meta. If it's the sexy meta is like succubi are sexy. Succubi are seen as sexy by many people. So of course they're going to be used in that way. And here we go with Rue says, no shade, it's just a genuine question. Wouldn't this model violate Twitch TOS? And that's what I'm worried about more. This design does violate Twitch TOS by not covering the hips enough. If she had a shawl over this or something like that, then maybe it would be. This would be something that she would have to use in beaches, hot tubs, and pools because of the way they've been really strict on the VTuber designs. It says, Cinder Lily, coming Twitch or fans near you soon. I guess the bank balance isn't as good as it used to be. Comrade Dell says, so Nana basically incapable of making anything not resembling Cinder, or is Lily just that effing salty that she has to resort to stealing Cinder's looks? It's just one. It's like one of those girl things where they wear the same dress to one up each other and whatever that is. She wants to be Cinder so bad. A lot of other peeps are saying it, so I will too. Discount Cinder model. I wish I could get away with having bare hips on my model. I know that we all know the favoritism that Twitch has about the guidelines, but when are y'all going to have serious conversation about these VTubers and artists knowingly using that to their advantage, no matter with no remorse? That's y'all's Oshis though. I can't tell you how to feel. But yeah, I'll leave it at that. It is causing a lot of fighting in the VTuber community. I personally don't think it is a copy. It is continuing a meta of how like I showed before, the albedo style of the design. It does seem a lot more to be, gotten from this albedo design here, especially with the wings and things like that. If you have a sexy meta, you're going to follow the sexy meta. A lot of people have done that before, and a lot of people are going to continue doing it. Doesn't mean that Shylily's copying specifically. She is getting rid of all of her ASMR as we go to Nekomata Okayu, who through our Hololive and through some clips here says Okayu may make all of her ASMR private due to YouTube unclear policies. What are the YouTube unclear policies? Well, there are a lot of things that go on in when you're doing ASMR of any kind, and they are absolutely going to possibly hit you. Even when it comes to bigger VTubers, they get hit. Let's see what she says.
ここでね一応お伝えしておこうと思うんですが、今回のこの面言の配信はバイノーラルマイクじゃなくてこの今使ってるマイクでの配信になります。で一応内容としてはチョコレートの画像に僕が板タブでお絵かきをしてデコレーションしてそれをちょっとおにぎりに
then gift them to you. Okay.
配信内容にしようと思ってます。みたいな話し合いをしてて
Future ASMR plans?
ゆっくり進行してるからみんなに今後そういう ASMR に対する
So she hasn't seen a direction yet.
みたいなのをお話しできずにいたんだよね。でまだ特にまとまった結果が出てないからみんなに結果をお伝えすることはできないんですが、一旦今回のバレンタインの配信っていうのはそういう感じで ASMR ではない状態での配信でで僕がマッサージ屋さんとしておにぎりを癒すよっていう耳かきの動画だったんだけど、それもねどうやらこう YouTube 的には引っかかってしまったみたいで。
And that is the main reason. YouTube sometimes sees those things as inappropriate, sees it as, their SNN policy. I just say SNN because of course it is YouTube being the way it is. Their nudity policy or whatever. It says YouTube is just being super weird with the ASMR. Haven't they been for years at this point though? I remember a few years back some talents doing the same YouTube unclear policies on ASMR. Some people went weird with ASMR while it's meant to be relaxing. Some creators and listeners have taken a completely different direction. So definitely be the end of me. Okayu public ASMR is my daily dose of serotonin. Download them now while you still have the chance. There are plenty of third-party downloaders. So yeah, she's getting rid of it. It's really a bummer, but probably the smart action for channel-wise. She could, if she wanted to, make a side channel for Okayu ASMR, but Yakno, that's always difficult. I thought we would be safe since ASMRs are mostly membership only, but I guess not. It's a risk. It's a risk whenever it happens. Has a large number of public ASMRs and they're fairly different from her members. Her public ASMRs are mostly trigger-based and speaking softly. Her members are mostly situational ASMRs. So yeah, because of the way YouTube is, she's not going to be having them anymore, most likely. Clover Moo is an English-speaking female independent VTuber artist and someone that goes mainly on TikTok and Twitter and all those places. She also has a YouTube and things like that. She's a Highland cow. And recently, we've had this. Later TikTok support told me streamers are not allowed to monetize their clips. If you're a streamer trying to earn on TikTok, just be aware that they will demonetize you for checks notes, posting stream clips, even if it's edited and structured specifically for TikTok shorts. So that is where they got demonetized. And it says, here, there's an issue when it comes to TikTok's ability to communicate with transparency, consistency, and how they choose to treat their creators when something goes wrong. If you're a VTuber, editor, animator, content creator, I'd pay attention. It says, I posted about it, how they continue to revoke my stream access with zero indication as to why. I've been chatting with support, and it's so very clearly an AI bot. So frustrating what TikTok has turned into. It used to be a great tool for growth, and now it's just a headache. And it says, had a killer stream recently with TikTok and a ton of follows. Came to Twitch. Now my access revoked and only way to stream is through Dog S Studio. And on top of that, I almost have 3K followers and I'm stuck in low view jail. Continuing here, legal has been contacted since TikTok support doesn't want to give a proper consistent response. If things do not improve, I am fully leaving TikTok. I refuse to support a platform that basically admitted it purposefully harms users and artists alike. It says here, I have written to TikTok legal as of Friday, March 20th. What they say directly decide if I continue to post on the platform. If AI receives no response, that basically they will just stop being there. They won't lay down to and support a platform that hurts the creators, as she's saying there. Continue to post my clips on other platforms, and fan accounts are fine to continue posting my clips if you wish. Just please remember to add my username so folks know it's a fan edit, where to find me, and consider going to Clover.com to support them as well. And it says here, and yeah, it's basically the full thing is that what I mentioned, that because they are a streamer on other platforms, TikTok does not like them putting clips there, even if it is a TikTok account there. I left TikTok recently myself, found out after testing with my viewers that they had been hiding my posts with no warning, slowly turning away its creators. There's also no creator fund in Ireland, so I've never made it cent on there. And it says, TikTok harming you per se, no legit evidence of TikTok suppressing you because you're not using AI. It says, I implore you to watch this video where I got over the emails, particularly the last email where they expressly state that suppress demonetization animators, artists, then avoid this. I must use TikTok's advanced editing tool, the AI feature. So this is where this comes into play. It is where she is going through everything about saying, thanks for reaching out. I understand you've contacted us regarding your account's status in the creator program of the account has been affected. Please submit your one username for that. And they continue on with mentioning other things in regards to their TikTok account and other things that are going on there. And they did say that you do have to use the advanced AI editing tool in order to have it there. You cannot have any pre-edited stuff on there, which is a dumb thing to do. And it does suck that they suffered through this. Crunchyroll is a platform that started very small, but now has gotten super huge when it comes to the anime side of things. I think it was bought out by Sony or, gotten together with Sony. And yeah, they are huge, in pretty much the biggest one in the West. But we have breaking news. Crunchyroll breached through outsourcing partner in India. A threat actor exfiltrated data from Crunchyroll's ticketing system and managed to pull 100 gigabytes with the data that it is, how small this data is. This data is usually in megabytes in size. 100 gigabytes of personally identified customer analytics data. We've analyzed simple data and include IP addresses, email addresses, credit card details, and more. An employee of their outsourcing partner, TELUS, has executed malware on the system, which gave a threat actor access to Crunchyroll's environment. Here is some of the stuff here. They share the crunch. So yeah, they are, doing the threat actor stuff here. Some of the data is where the threat actor allegedly stole 100 gigabytes of Crunchyroll's analytics data, which also includes IP addresses. All this information was taken. Threat actor also told us the breach happened on March 12th. Crunchyroll revoked their access after 24 hours, so they saw it and revoked it really quickly. Also said Crunchyroll is ignoring all messages and still has not publicly disclosed the breach. That's how come we're getting it through different people here. And it says also, any journalist wanting to verify the Crunchyroll breach data can contact us. We've analyzed sample JSON files exported to their Zendesk. Things here, 90 IPs, 82 locations, 2 tickets, 114 unique. So very many ones. Users' emails, metadata, system IP addresses. The more dangerous thing is other personally identifiable information like IDs, things like that, display names. Those type of things, passwords, phone numbers, that can be extremely dangerous, and it is dangerous, and it does suck that Crunchyroll went through that. What you can do to make it better for yourself, what you can do to protect yourself is change your passwords. Take a look at your credit monitoring systems. Usually you can either freeze your credit for free. Most of them allow you for a temporary freeze for free. You can get credit monitoring if you want, but primarily change your your passwords for email addresses that maybe you share with a lot of different things. Make sure you do not have same passwords with the similar passwords from different places. That's one of the many things you can do. I do hope that people are able to get credit monitoring at the very least for free because of this, and that Crunchyroll actually comes out and says what has happened. Welcome back, everybody, to the VTuber Showcase, the place where I like to showcase up-and-coming VTubers of various sizes, shapes, forms, types, everything in between. The reason why I do this is simple. I want it to be a positive space for VTubing, a place where we can and will try to be, helping out VTubers and grow and all that kind of stuff. So today we're talking about Sweet Bears. You're seeing here both on Twitch and on Twitter. They are a witch bear variety VTuber with autism, DHD, AUDHD, autism and ADHD is what I'm assuming it is, and Twitch affiliate. Let's take a look here. Sweet Bear's Bear Witch Tuber. I do voice changer, and this is to keep myself safe due to previous situations. I am an advocate in mental health, and I welcome everyone in this family and pride myself in being a safe space for all. Would love to meet you all. Let's take a look at something that they did recently, and this was in the Headliners, which is a cooperative game. Well, that happened.
Ow. What's this guy doing? Is he trapped?
Is you stuck in the bear trap?
He's trapped.
Oh, nope, not trapped anymore. Nope, not trapped anymore. That happens. And here we go with Sweet Bear Gaming. This is their YouTube side where they put the VODs when it comes to all of their gaming stuff on here, which is a smart thing to do. When you think about it, it is very smart to do this because what this does is it makes sure that how even if you are an affiliate, your stuff will get removed from Twitch eventually, but YouTube still keeps a lot of those things up. So that is a good way to do it. And I will try to put this in the description when I have the chance to. Thank you so much, Sweet Bear, for allowing me to showcase you on my channel. I do hope this helps you in some way.
It's amazing. Who knew you could incubate eggs at a campsite?
No matter where you go or what you're doing, a ranger's always got to be able to hatch an egg.
Yep.
To know. Wow, it's such a rare egg after all. I can't wait.
You can say that again.
How will we?
Don't worry, I'm an officiant.
Are we ready?
Captain, you should see the grin on your face.
Am I smiling?
Of course, it's gonna be happy.
I guess so.
This is an endangered
It's a very
species.
special egg after all.
It's a very special egg. Come on, boy, sit in it. You pooped it out. You freaking shot it out of your butt. Well, whatever, cloaca. There we go, your cloaca. Or something shot it out of its cloaca. Let's not think about it too much. Cloacas were involved, but right now what we're doing is we are going to hatch it. Because that's what we need to do. It's an endangered species. It's gonna look just like its daddy, and it's gonna be helpful, hopefully.
And unfailing
Hopefully. Thank you guys for watching as always. And of course, take a look, and if you enjoy everything, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification icon, all those things that YouTube asks of you. Really do appreciate you. Have a wonderful day.